Let's create this beautiful bracelet design using a 2-hole slider bead as a focal bead and a fold-over magnetic clasp with some filler beads. I had this 2-hole slider bead left over from another beaded design that I had created, and I wanted to use it up, so let's make a beaded bracelet. I also had this bead soup that was left over from another design, so I decided I was going to make a bracelet band using this bead-alon stringing tool that I utilize a lot, mostly in my necklace designs, but we're going to use it today on our bracelet. This tool typically won't fit through our 2-hole slider beads as the holes are too small, but it will fit through a lot of our filler beads that we can use on our bracelet and necklace design, making things a little bit faster. For this design, I will start at the clasp end, and this is a fold-over magnetic clasp with 2 holes on each end, and there's carve-outs in the back that'll house my knots or crimps. For this particular design, I will loop the string through the back of the clasp and tie it off at the focal bead. I'm going to create a single strand design, but I actually am using a double strand clasp because I have more of them. Because of this, I'll have to start out my design with some tiny little silver beads, as you can see, and I kind of stack them so that way the double strand will go into a single strand without a large gap. Now it's time to start stringing up the sides of the bracelet, and I use this beading tool, and I just stack the larger hole beads onto the beading tool, and then I will pull the string through the holes. This process is relatively simple, but it does take a little bit of finesse, and sometimes if you want to put beads on that don't go through with a beading tool, you'll have to manually put them on individually. Once you're happy with the length that you have, then add a few seed beads or silver beads to space out the strings to go into the double strand focal bead. Then start stringing up the other side and make sure that you have about the same length on each side. When it's time to tie them onto the focal bead, make sure that the clasp and the focal bead are facing the same direction. I knot off each side at the focal bead. And that's it, a beautiful bracelet design done in minutes. If you're interested in learning more about 2-hole slider beads or fold-over magnetic clasps, follow along. If you have questions, leave a comment. Or if you're interested in purchasing, the link is in my bio.